and welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Seattle Mariners. Hi, folks. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the Seattle Mariners have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway, and our starting pitcher here today, Luis Patino. What should we keep an eye on here?
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
Okay, all set to go. And now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that one gets down, fair ball.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And now it's Luis Garcia. On the corner for a strike, and a count 1-2. That one missed. Abrams gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is popped up. Mateo has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, C.J. Abrams.
Well, this guy's been hitting the ball out of the park. He's really making every at-bat count for something. An on-base percentage just under .500 over his last 10 games.
Here's Jared Kelenic. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. Next offering is down low, and that's ball 2.
2-1.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Abrams around second, headed for third. The run comes across, and the Nats score first. It's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. The punch out there, and there's 2 away.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. The 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And now it's even up.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
In the air, out towards left center, and it drops in. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. That ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Lane Thomas. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And he deals. High fly ball, shallow right field. Kepler makes the play, and that's the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Welcome back. And on the mound in this one, Lucas Giolito. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Kicks and deals. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Hoskins takes it to the bag, and here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup. You know, guys who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Next one off the plate inside, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners, and they're down 2-0. Second inning set to go. Now batting Jurickson Profar.
Jurickson Profar
stays alive. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And now it's Michael Chavis. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. Up the middle. To first, and he beats it.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Field that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. Bottom of the second. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
The third baseman, Eugenio.
The 1-1.
Suarez.
There's the strike. to the mound. And it gets by him.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Suarez aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good thing. Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often, we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
And that's a 2-out double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Out towards right center field. Kellner brings it in with a nice running grab. There. Top half of the 3rd inning. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. Left-hand batter waits. And that's in for a strike.
Well, these Nats doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Tosses to first, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jared Kellner. Doubled his first time up.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Next one misses. 2-1. Next pitch is outside. Right-hander kicks, deals, and that one fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
So now 3-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Gone. That one felt good. Home run number 10 on the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. The 1-1. That one drifts inside. Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Reese.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. Hoskins pushes it foul. And the pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 7th home run of the season. It's 5-zip.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and
That's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Now at the plate, Hebert Ruiz. And there's a strike. One, two now.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Kepler gliding to his right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
The center fielder, number 28.
And now up for Washington, Lane Thomas. Flied out his first time. Falling behind 2-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Moore makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And the lead is now 5-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in Seattle, and now here is Harry Ford.
The catcher.
It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
3-2. Line drive. Chavis pulls that one down, and there's one down. Here's Dylan Moore. In the air, right field. And makes the grab. And there's two away.
Up next for Seattle, the second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jorge Mateo. Up next for the Mariners. His first at bat was a strikeout. Line to left. Chavis makes the catch, and that'll do it. New pitcher for the Mariners, Chris Flexen.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So digging in, Jurickson Profar. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. The next offering misses. 3-1.
3-1.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Next offering is in for a strike. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Diego Castillo appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. Nobody out, runner at first. Bounce to the left side, and it stays fair.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. Good eye right there.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. So the bases are loaded here. 1 man gone. Jared Kelenic digging in for the Nationals. He's already homered in this game. And that one off the outside edge. Profar on third. Chavis over at second. Garcia over at first with 1 away. Out towards left center. Verdugo gets under it. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 6-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Shohei Ohtani digging in for the Nationals. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. The pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
And he can't come up with it, but goes to second with it, and they get the out. Stayed with the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Nationals 6 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
And now the first baseman, Ty France. The 2-1. Good eye in that spot.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs.
It's a good take.
And a pitch. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Nationals 6 and the Mariners. Back at T-Mobile Park. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Rhys Hoskins. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
You know, these Nationals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
The wind of the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
That one is absolutely belted. More. Going back. Back some more. Back some more. And that one is going to go.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now the center fielder, Lane Thomas. The pitch. And that one clips the corner.
2-2.
Next pitch misses way outside. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jurickson Profar. The pitch. And that one in the air center field. Moore moving back for this one. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 away. Here's Chavis now. Right-handed reliever. Runner on the move. Pitch misses inside. Throw safe.
Well, I'm sure that still will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Thomas at second with 2 down. Here's a high chopper. Suarez fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Mariners DH, Jake Cronenworth. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The next pitch misses, and the count's full. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Tapped back up the middle to second. There's one, and it's a double play to end the inning. 1 hit in the. Back here at the ballpark, here's a speed threat, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
In there. And so now 1-2. Struck him out looking. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Diego Castillo. 25th appearance of the year for him.
Number 63.
And the righty deals.
Castillo.
Out to center. Moore hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 13.
Now it's the right fielder, Jared Kelenic. He's already homered here in this one. Outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matt Brash appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. The 2-1. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
2-2.
In the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. 3 up, 3. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. Now the Mariners catcher, Harry Ford. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. That one out to right. Kelenic trots over to his left. Makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 25. Dylan.
Here's the center fielder, Dylan Moore. The wind and the pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
And the 2-2. And down on strikes. 2 gone. Jorge Mateo now. The wind to kick the pitch.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back in Seattle. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Strike 2.
That misses the zone. And now 3-2.
Count is full.
And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. And now 2 balls and a strike. There's the strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering is fouled back. Ohtani gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Off the mark there. And now it's 3-2.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
That smash towards center. And puts the squeeze on that. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Man at first, Hebert Ruiz will hit next. And a pitch. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Popped up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lane.
So 2 down now, and here is Lane Thomas. 2-1 now, and that one is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes. He's going.
Shohei on the go. Up the middle. Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. And now a full count.
Full count.
Laced down the line, could be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
The count 2-1. Runner at second, nobody out. Caught him looking for the K. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Jake Cronenworth, the next to hit. Back to the mound. Fires over to Hoskins. That's out number 3. Matt Brash gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now up for Washington, Jurickson Profar. That's inside. 2-1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Paul Sewald appears to be getting ready for manager Scott Service. That one clips the outside corner. It's 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 out. And the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Popped up. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Got him swinging. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Walter Muller.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Righty to the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2.
And down on strikes he goes, and 1 away.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2. On a line, base hit. And up next for Seattle, Harry Ford, the pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball and then the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. This one popped up. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle, not going their way. It's 7-0. Paul Sewald takes over on the mound.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. And a 1-1. And that's too high. Misses outside. 3 balls and a strike.
3-1.
And a strike in there.
Count is full.
Payoff pitch. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That's a base hit. So man aboard. Now it's going to be Jared Kellner. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. That's off the mark, and it's a full count.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
3-2 now. And a base hit into right center field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now here is Shohei Ohtani. Runners on the corners, no outs. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Kicks and fires. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses, and that's ball 3. No outs. Runners at first and third. Got it by him for the K.
The first baseman,
Rhys Hoskins digging in for the Nationals. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Garcia at third. Kellner on at first with 2 down. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
3-2 now. In the air, right field. And that is that. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Nationals 7 and the Mariners nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. Here's a 1-1.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That one to first. Hoskins steps on the bag, and the leadoff man
now
retired here in the 9th.
Verdugo.
So up next, Alex Verdugo. Swing and a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Base hit. Verdugo on his horse and around third. Hoskins with a relay home, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. At the belt and fires. Tapped softly on the ground to second Abrams. And it's a double play to end the ball game.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for these guys today.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.